Hey guys, welcome back. So today is the long-awaited inventory video. So I'm a little hesitant and very excited at the same time because I'm a little embarrassed about the numbers that I have, but this is my hobby. This is what I like to do. This is what I like to collect. This is what I like to use. This was what makes me happy. So I have been on a little bit of like a low buy as far as nothing that I've really totally broadcasted. I'm not doing like a huge low buy, no buy thing on my channel, but internally I've been trying to do a little bit of a low buy because once I did these numbers, I was like, oh, I've got some work to do. So I've broken up my collection into a whole bunch of different categories, and I'm scooted over here a little bit more than usual because I am going to show pictures right here and show you what my numbers. So these are going to be my numbers from January. So I hurried up and scurried and used as many products as I could in December so that my numbers wouldn't be so bad, and used up a lot of like almost done products. So even though my numbers are still not great, we'll go ahead and get started with primers. Now I have a few categories that I just love to try new things. I love to, I don't want to say collect, but I love to just have a bunch of different things. Primers are one of them, foundations, blushes, bronzers, things like that. So you're gonna see that those numbers are higher than a lot of the other ones. So primers, I have 48 primers. Now I'm doing all of my, I know not everyone does it like this, but I'm doing all of my, like, it doesn't matter if it's full size, a mini, travel size, jumbo, doesn't matter. They're all counted as one. So that's just what makes sense to me in my numbers and all of that. So yeah, 48 primers, that is a lot. Now, if I could bump that down to my absolute two favorites, would be the Becca Backlight priming filter and the Tatcha, the silk canvas one. If I had to get it down to, those would be my two. So I'm just trying to get through the rest of them as fast as I can. Okay, as far as eye primers, I have 7. I would really only like to have one in this category at all times. I think my favorite one so far is the Mary Kay one. It is like white or clear, so it doesn't give you any like extra like coverage because I do have veiny eyelids because I'm so pale, but I usually just bring up my concealer anyways. So, and I mean, eyeshadow primers, I mean, I don't have oily eyelids or anything, so my eyeshadow usually stays, so I can really use any primer, but I would rather just have one, which would probably be my Mary Kay one. Concealers, I did go through a phase where I was trying like a lot of concealers. So I have 10, which isn't terrible, but ideally I would like to just have probably about 3 or so because I like to have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye concealer one to put over any blemishes. I want an under eye one, and just like I usually put concealer over my chin where I have a lot of redness, so one that matches my skin tone. So because the IT Cosmetics one, it doesn't have like a lot of coverage, but it just kind of, I like to put that over my acne spots, so it has a layer of like salicylic acid and or whatever it has to make it not like putting straight makeup on your pimples. I don't know, it makes me feel better. So I probably like to have about like 3. I like as far as drugstore, I like the Catrice one, and I like the Tarte one as well. Let's see, correctors, ideally I would just like to have 2. I have 3 right now. One, a green one, which I've been getting into a lot of green as far as for my chin, which has helped the redness. And then like a peachy kind of one underneath my eyes. Foundations. This is embarrassing because this number has just gone up since putting these numbers in. Now, foundation is probably my worst weakness. I love to try new foundations, and like in the back of my mind, I want to try every single one that comes out, and I don't know why, but I don't want to miss out on one that could be like perfect. So I have 67. Yeah, 67, which really I have 70 right now. Because I have finished 2 already, but I've brought in 5. In 2 months, yay. So that's something that I'm really focusing on this year, getting some of my older foundations out of my collection, getting the ones that are like almost done or like halfway done, and just using my new ones like every now and then, just so I can still get, you know, have some fun, but getting those numbers down, because I know some will expire before I get to use them. Powders, ideally I would just have like a couple, like probably, well, one for my under eyes and then one like all over powder. Most of these powders I've gotten through boxes. I have 15. So, and that counts my pressed powders, and my loose powders. But I mean, ideally, I really like the Too Faced one that I'm using right now. I like the Becca Hydra Mist, just the Too Faced Born This Way one. The Becca Hydra Mist, as far as under the eyes, I can just use anything under the eyes, really. I have the Laura Mercier, like under eye brightening one. Oh, I do really like the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I don't like to set my whole face with it because it is very expensive, but I do like to set like just right here where I have a little bit larger pores. But other than that, I mean, I probably need like 3 or so. Let me see, where are we? Setting sprays. This used to be one of my weaknesses, but ever since I found the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and the Tatcha one, that's pretty much all I could, you know, want right now. I have 10. I mostly get those in boxes, but I did go through a phase where I bought a lot of them. So yeah. Bronzers. Okay. I know I keep saying this is my weakness, but like face products are my weaknesses, and then the rest of them, you know. Bronzers. I love to try new bronzers. This is blonde bronzers and blushes. Like, those are my jams. So I have 27 bronzers. Yeah, but I did use up a lot last year. I think I used up like 5, which is a ton. Like, it's unheard of. I just had a bunch that were like almost done, so I finished them up. So that was very exciting. But bronzers, I really like the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Crepe Coast. I like a lot of the Guerlain ones. I have a MAC one that I really like. Physicians Formula. You know, I mean, there's just a ton of them out there. Let's see, blushes. I have 36 blushes. Yeah. I love blushes. There's just not much I can say about it. You know, I love to have every single different color of blush, and then I'll get some in like boxes, and I just am like a blush hoarder. Highlighters, I did go through a phase where I got a lot of highlighters, but I'm not really that like crazy about having to try, you know, I don't have to have every single new one that comes out or anything, but, and this is my computer that's down here, that's why I'm looking down here. I have 31, which is basically, I want to say like 2018, 2019, I think it was 2018, I was horrible on buying makeup. Like, I bought every single thing that I wanted to, basically, and I just kept stockpiling everything, and I was like, oh, well, it's on sale, I gotta go buy it now, because when is it gonna be on sale again? Lauren, it's gonna go on sale again, don't worry. Like, that's what in like 2019, especially the end of 2019, that's what I started to like really, Lauren, you do not need this. Like, you do not need it. And I've really like that's why I'm so into my like empties videos, because I'm so excited that I'm actually getting some of my money's worth out of these products. And granted, I don't like to pay full price for anything, so I try to get everything on sale. I get a lot of like free gifts, like with purchases, and a whole bunch of those like Ulta things where I think, oh my gosh, I probably got 10 bags worth of things from Ulta that are like, spend $50 and get like this 20 pack of free, like 20 items or 15 items or something. And I probably got like 10 of those, or like 8 of them last year, or 2018 and beginning of 2019. So that's where a lot of my numbers went up. And then I have like all these boxes, like I had a Sephora, Ipsy, BoxyCharm, FabFitFun, and I have canceled my Sephora one, but I still have my Ipsy and my FabFitFun and BoxyCharm. So like I'm constantly getting new products in, and I can't get it in me to cancel them yet. So, but I've canceled one, so that's a start. Anyways, liquid highlighters, like I've said, I'd rather just get rid of this category in general. I don't use them how they're supposed to. I basically just mix them into my primers that don't have, or that are not illuminizing. So I can just get rid of them. Face palettes. Ooh, yeah. Face pots, I have 52. Now this is anything, I'm counting anything from, that have anywhere from 2 pans to 9, you know, like any type of face palette. Yeah. I'm a sucker for face palettes too. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with that one. I did use it one. I used it one last year. I used it the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I used 4 of the 6 shades. The other 2 didn't work out for me, but I used up one. Oh, eyeshadow palette. Now, 2018, beginning of 2019, I bought a lot. So that's where a lot of these numbers are now, because I used to have like every single eyeshadow palette that came out, I wanted to have it. And then now I'm getting very selective on the ones that I am bringing into my collection, unless they're at TJ Maxx, and then I get a little gung-ho. But I have 90. I have 90 eyeshadow palettes. Yeah. That needs to go down. I need to declutter. I need to give my mom some of my friends some. Like, I need to whittle that down. That's just ridiculous. Eyeshadow singles, I have 51. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, that's a lot, but I think a lot of those are my like ColourPop ones, and just like singles that come in like Ipsy and things like that. I have depotted some, so some were in palettes and I just depotted because I like the colors. So, I mean, I really only have like 1 Z palette and then or 1.5 Z palettes. So that's fine with me. Cream and eyeshadow sticks. So I did any type of, whether it was a cream like pot or if it was a cream stick. I have 51 of those as well. I only need like 1. Like, I don't use cream, you know, or like stick eyeshadows. So I really just would like to get rid of this category pretty much, except for I do really like the Mary Kay like cream eyeshadows. Those are good. The one in particular that I like is called like Ice Cocoa. I could get rid of all of them and just keep that one. I would be fine with that. Okay, so eyeliners. Pretty much the only eyeliners that I buy nowadays are brown liquid liners, because I have gotten so many eyeliners, especially black eyeliners, and I don't even really wear black eyeliners. Like, I have black on today, and I put like a little bit of brown eyeshadow over it. So, because I just think it looks so much better with blue eyes. It just makes it pop. And my contacts are getting like super dry. So if I'm blinking more than usual, that's why. I went to the eye doctor today, and then they did that like, you know, my eyes are just really irritated because they did the like puffy, like, I don't know what it's called. Like we have like a tono pin at my work where in the animal field, you know, where that's what it's called. I don't know what that's called in regular or if it's the same thing. But anyways, to test the pressure when it like just that puff of air in your eye and it freaks you out. Yeah. Anyways, so my eyes are very sensitive. Yeah, eyeliners. I get them in boxes all the time and I don't need them. So I think I bought like 1 or 2 last year and they were both brown. Yeah. I'm trying to go through the ones that I have, especially the stick ones, because that's the majority of what I have. I did use up like a good amount last year. I like to have colorful ones though. I wouldn't say, I don't really want to get this down to a certain number because I like to have colorful ones to put in my like lower lash line because I like just doing like a regular like good like brown thing and then doing just like a pop of color on the bottom. Mascaras. I have 34 mascaras. I don't need that many. Now, besides the waterproof one that I bought like a year ago, actually it was over a year ago because I bought it for our cruise. Besides that and I've purchased, I think, 1 mascara in the last like couple years. So all of those are from gift with purchases and boxes pretty much. So my all-time favorite one is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, and that's what I'm wearing today. I like it because like my lashes like almost touch my eyebrows and I don't even have it like built up like I normally do. Like I could get them even longer, but this is just my like everyday lashes. Like if I'm going out at night or something, I'll kick it on. I'll get them long. I like length and volume with mine. So really I would just have that one because I can use it for the upper lash line and the lower lash line. Now I am really excited. I do have that Thrive Cosmetics one, the tubing mascara. I do have that one in my stock, but it's like, I probably won't get to it till another year. But I do want to try that one. Mascara primers, I have 2, which I'm almost done with one of them, so that's fine. I'm really, if I'm using the Marc Jacobs mascara, I don't need one. If I'm using some of my other ones to just get rid of them, they're fine, they're okay. You know, I'm just gonna try to get my money's worth or other people's money worth. Then I would just want one. And you can do, I like the Lancome one and the L'Oreal Voluminous one for the drugstore. That one's really good too. Brow products. I have 18. It's not terrible. Ideally, I'd probably only want to get this down to like 2. I really only need 2. I like to have a like fat angle tip one and then a skinny precise one. Brow gels, I have 7. I really only need 1. No, 2. I need 2. I like to have a clear one and I like to have a blonde one. So if I were to accidentally go overhand with my eyebrows and they get really heavy, I can tone it down with the blonde one so that it doesn't look as harsh. So I'm using a really light one today. So I was able to just use the clear eyebrow gel and it worked out just fine. Lip liner / crayons. Lip liners, I don't wear lip liners. I just don't really, I don't know. I don't overline my lips. I have naturally larger lips. So I don't, have to overline them or anything. I haven't really bought a lot of lipstick crayons, but that's what the majority of my collection these are. I have 23. Ideally, just a few of these just to throw in my purse or throw in the car when I'm like running late for work and I just can slap one on real quick. but I can do that with bullet lipsticks too. Bullet lipsticks, so I was really into liquid lipsticks, and then this year I've really gotten, or the last like 6 months, I want to say, I've really gotten into bullet lipsticks, and because my lips have been so dry. So I have 29. It's not terrible. Ideally, I'd probably like to have 10 or so, but I'm using them up and I'm getting use out of them. Like, I can go through a bullet lipstick, it's not that hard for me, because I do reapply a lot. Now liquid lipsticks. This is the most embarrassing category. I have 143. Yeah. No one needs 143 liquid lipsticks. You want to know how many I've actually used up in the last like 4 years? One. And it wasn't even completely done. I just accidentally got another one and didn't need that original one anymore. So I only probably used up 75% of that one. So, yeah. Ideally, I would like to have this down to like 20 or 30. I like to have like every single shade. So 20 or 30, I think that should be fine. Lip glosses. I don't even use lip glosses. I didn't buy any of these except for the 2 Mary Kay ones that I own like 2 of them. I have 20. Most of the lip glosses that I get in boxes, I give to my mom now because she does lip gloss. I just can't stand my hair getting caught in it. I work in the animal field. I can't get like cat hair, dog hair, stuff like that. It's so annoying. You know, it's like when you have a hair on your face and you're trying to get it off and you can't. Oh, I hate that feeling. I'd ideally just like to have like one, just to have one. Lip balms. I love a good lip balm. I love the Laneige lip sleeping mask. The Bite Beauty one is good. I really like the stick one of that one the best. It's just a lot easier to apply, but I know you don't get as much product, but you know, I'm trying to really use up some of my like chapsticks that you like get for free when you have like, what is it? Like they use advertisement and they have like their company's name on it, like a just random chapstick. I'm trying to use up some of those, and I have, let's see, I like the Laneige, the Bite Beauty, the First Aid Beauty one is really good if you like a cooling kind of pepperminty one. And that one actually like heals your lips, so that's good. If you want to see a good lip balm video, go see Jen Loves Reviews video. I'll list her channel down below of lip balms. Completely changed the game for me, because you have ones that are just soothing and you have ones that are actually healing. So, and then she goes through and does the like price per ounce and things like that. So that one's a really informative video. That's really good. Let's see. Oh, I have 15 if I didn't say that. So ideally, I would like to have one by my nightstand, one in my living room, one in my purse, and let's see, one at work and one in my car. So 5. 5 is good. I know that might seem like a lot, but I don't like to carry my things around. I just want to, and one in my beauty room. So 6. I just like to have one at all places. I like convenience. Okay, these ones are just like extras for fun. Facial sprays. Now this is not like setting sprays. This is like a pick-me-up. I've worn my makeup for 10 hours and my face is very dry. I need a spray. I need to liven up my thing, you know. Like the Mario Badescu like cucumber sprays and stuff like that. I have 14. Ideally, I'd just like to have 3, probably. One in my beauty room, one in my bathroom, and then one in my purse, which I have a mini one for in my purse, and I'll just refill it. But I always want to have my Tatcha, the Mario Badescu one, the cucumber one, because if I ever get like sunburn, because it's got aloe in there, if I ever get like sunburn or allergic reaction or something, I love to spray that on my face because it's very soothing. And then like whatever else, other one. Okay, and then the last category is perfumes. I have perfume samples, mini perfumes, and then full-size perfumes. So perfume samples, the little bitty tiny ones, I have 73. I didn't buy any of them. I got them as free gifts, so it's not terrible. Not too worried about it. I always like to have a couple in my purse, and traveling with some, you know, I like to switch up my scents a lot, so that's good to try out new ones. Mini perfumes. So these are those little bitty bottles that are like a third or a fourth of the full size. Let's see, I have 19. Now, I didn't buy any of those either. I actually really like this category because they're super cute and little, and I'm kind of like collecting the bottles. So I'm not mad at this one. And then regular perfumes, I have 27. So that's not terrible. I mean, it might sound like a lot. No one needs 27 perfumes, but like I said, I don't like to wear the same perfume every day. So I like to switch it up every now and then, or I like to switch it up pretty much every day. So I'm looking at my collection right now. I'm like, oh. Now this also does count. I guess I could have done a little differently, but anyways, this also counts my perfume, like purse sprays, you know, or the roller ball, like the, you know, the big ones. But I've come to the conclusion I'm not going to use like a full perfume. I like it to change it up so much that lately, if I want to get a scent, I will probably get a purse spray or maybe the 1 ounce one. But I'm not going to get the 3 or 1.7 or anything like that because I'm not going to use it all. So, okay, so that was a lot. My throat hurts. So I added all of them up just now. I have 966 makeup items. That's way too much. That's way too much. No one needs that much. And that's not counting my inventory as far as my like Mary Kay products. That doesn't count any of that. Because that's for me to sell. That's what's in these boxes, if you're ever wondering. I just keep them in these boxes. My goal, I would really like to get it under 900. But I doubt that's gonna happen. So maybe like 925. If we can get down to 925 or less, that would be a good goal. That's still ridiculous. That's way too much, but I wanna at least get under 925. If I don't, then I need to declutter some of that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This took a long time to get ready and do all the calculations and everything, but I'm really happy I did. And it's one of those things that if I can see my numbers going down, then I know I'm gonna be really happy and that I'm getting my money's worth and everything. And so that's why I like to do the end of the year videos and stuff like that, as far as how much makeup did I use. So no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. But if you have any like trouble categories or anything like that, tell me what your problem ones are, because apparently I have a lot more than I thought. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!